Well, I thought I'd get you up to date on what's going on, a few things happening. As you know, the other day we completed the tender arrangement where I've got the reverse board, the buck boards, and the cap, and here's the motor control. This is how we get the power in from the track, and it's going to sit right here, right on top of that. And the beauty of all this combination is it fits in the smallest tender from Flyer. It fits in the Atlantic and the Casey Jones tender. And this will run the motor and smoke. And potentially sound. What I worked on today was largely the layout of the wiring process, what needs to connect to who, and how does it route inside the body of this framework. Then I had to worry about the connectors because I have to build these end units. So I started to determine how I was going to pull this thing together, and the feedback I got from AI was to make the modules independent so that this is a module and this is a module, and they can unplug right here. So you solder the leads in, female here, male here, and you install them, then you plug them in. The same with the power distribution to the cap and the buckboard for the 17 volts to the motor controller. These two will be soldered together in a common lead, and then they will plug into this module. Then this comes down here, and he goes over to the motor control board. Oh, he doesn't. He comes over here and he goes here. Oh, so he plugs into another module, so I have to put in another socket. That's okay. Put a socket in. You can unplug them and take them out when you need to. Then the motor control board creates the power. He comes over here and he has a socket, and the output from the smoke has a socket. So we have a socket to get to the tender, and we only have 4 wires to run smoke and motor. The other thing that we had to worry about was the power pickup, and we have a right and a left in the Flyer sense, and we will in any other piece I do, we will, with one exception. I'm going to have a right and a left on both of these in when I do my plastic tender trucks. But in any case, this side will pull in here and go to this piece. This other opposite side will pull in here, and it'll go to the other side, and then those guys get routed into the rectifiers, these big black things here, and they convert AC to DC, and then the DC comes out here and it goes out and goes back into the pieces. And just as I was winding down, I got a call from upstairs. There was a package. I may want to come look at it, and I went and got it, and this is an ESP32S3. That is a microcontroller. It's micro, all right. It's going to do puff and chuff for us and some other things, and we're going to do that with this wireless controller, which is infrared. And we are going to send that signal to this infrared sensor that will be wired into this controller, and there will be pulses coming in based on the buttons. We program the buttons. Button number 1 is this, button 2 is this, and this guy interprets that and then tells whatever else we have hooked up to it what to do. That's pretty slick. So this is going to be the puff and chuff designed for the level 2, and eventually this will be in a bigger, more fancy, and we'll do a lot more. We're talking level 1 and the entry puff and chuff for a level 2 type tech. But the system I have, the main system I have, is level 3, and it's already been built and tested. We're just working our way up to it. This is the smart smoke device that I've been using, and it's going to drive the smoke on all of the American Flyer engines with smoke. Those that do not have the gear and can drive the piston, we're going to have to use the 3D smoke system that I do on other engines. And I don't have one here, but I'll show you next time we hook up. So I'm going to have a fan-driven smoke with this puff and chuff telling it what to do for the other engines that do not have the smoke gear. A lot like, right? Poor old Casey Jones. Here's Casey Jones' chassis. Isn't it just pathetic? He has like nothing. He has holes, sheet metal. That's all he has. He has no gears. He really got gypped. Anyway, we're gonna ungyp him. Can you do that? I don't know. So this is my afternoon after we went out and paid our taxes, and I got my new glasses, and I had a fun time. Okay, I gotta go. It's almost dinner time. I'll let you see where we are and what we're up to, and you guys can think about if you have a Casey Jones or not, and if you want to try to experiment with some of the stuff I have, and you have a 3D printer, I will send you the files and you can print them and test them, and we can talk about it. All right, gonna run. Later.